Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my quick review for Get Hard, which is a brand new film starring Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell, who are two comedic actors that I actually think could have worked perfectly together. Ever since Kevin Hart became, really big in the last couple of years, I always thought, you know what, they should pair him with Will Ferrell, and I think they would work together well. Usually you have a straight man and the really funny guy together in a movie. I think both Kevin Hart and Will Ferrell being both kind of stupid, kind of obnoxious together might work. It might be a little bit too obnoxious, or it might even out somehow and balance itself out. I don't know how, but I don't know. I don't know how science works, and that sounds like science. No, it doesn't. But anyway, I was not looking forward to this film because I thought the trailers themselves looked very weak, had some funny moments here and there, but I could see how they could just probably be the only funny moments in the entire film. And was I right? Well, the story here follows Will Ferrell's character, who is a businessman who gets set up in this Ponzi-esque scheme where he gets framed for, I don't know, embezzling money or something like that, and he really didn't do it. You already know immediately he didn't, but he's going to go to jail. 30 days from now, he has to go to jail, and he's scared to go to jail because of all the stories he's heard where, weak people become bitches and stuff, and they say that a lot, like, oh, you're going to be someone's bitch, you're going to get this in your butt, and stuff like that. They do that a lot. They make that joke a lot. So he enlists the help of this guy that has been washing his car for the last couple years, played by Kevin Hart, who is black. That's the only reason why he thinks he went to jail. He wants someone to teach him how to survive in jail. So he thinks Kevin Hart, because he's black, he went to jail. So he enlists the help of him. He gives him $30,000 if he can do it. And of course, Kevin Hart wants this money so he can get a house for his wife and his daughter, and that's really the story. There's a lot of dick jokes. There's a lot of sexual innuendos. A lot of some retarded humor, and yeah, I don't. And when I mean retarded humor, I mean they're making retarded jokes, like, hey, you're retarded, or something like that. And there's really barely any of that. It's more like, hey, you're stupid jokes, or something like that. Or, hey, he's talking funny now, because he has a thing in his head. Yeah, it's stupid jokes like that make me go, oh man, R-rated comedies nowadays are just not great. I mean, the last three, Mordecai, Unfinished Business, and freaking Hot Tub Time Machine 2 have not been good. And Mordecai was more annoying than unfunny. It was still unfunny, but it was really annoying. But this movie, luckily, isn't as bad as those. I wouldn't even say it's really bad. It's just mediocre. It wastes the talents of two really good comedians that are actually still decent in this film, and they are actually kind of likable as a pair. And you could tell they're actually kind of probably most likely friends in real life. But for the most part, all the jokes are really just typical stuff that you've seen in tons of films. There are funny moments here and there, especially when it gets into the whole, Will Ferrell's house is kind of turning into a jail, so they could simulate, prison riots and stuff like that. When it gets to some of that stuff, it's kind of funny. Even when, Will Ferrell's going up to random people and saying, hey, can you beat me up? Or, hey, I want to fight you. There's one part where he goes up to some old guy. It says, you want to fight? And the old guy just straight up says, I was at Vietnam, and I liked it. And then he just punches him. I thought stuff like that was kind of funny. But for the most part, a lot of it is really just the dick jokes and all that stuff, and they're really not that funny. The movie itself isn't very long. It's 95 minutes, and the ending itself, the whole end sequence where, of course, it has to wrap it up, and they have to find out who the real villain is so, it's so obvious who the villain is. They don't even try to hide it, so I can't really give it that much crap. But that whole sequence was bad, I thought. The whole ship portion, if you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. I thought that was just bad. There's a lot of stupid moments in this, and I just thought there was good moments with some of the comedy and some of the character interactions, but most of it was either meh or bad. I'm not even going to waste more time. I'm going to say this is a bleh movie. It's bleh. As Dracula would say, he would say it's bleh. It's a joke. It's funny. Anyway, no, I'm going to give this I'm going to give it a 21 out of 40. It's a little bit better than average, I guess, because it had some pretty good funny moments, and the actors do a decent job. And it's short. It's not really long like some of the other ones I've watched that are 10 or 15 or 20 minutes longer than this. And it wasn't annoying, so so there you go. There you go. That's my review for Get Hard. I know it wasn't the best review out there, but you know what? It's not the best movie ever. So, screw it.